Storybook Land. My name is Maddie and I will be your captain and storyteller today aboard the Ariel. For your safety, we ask that you please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. And please supervise your children so that our story doesn't take any unexpected turns. Now, most people travel to far-off places through the pages of a book, but there are those of us who prefer to visit in person, whether it be through a rabbit hole or with a little night. So see that. And sometimes we find the journey to be quite menacing. But don't worry, though it appears we are passing through the jaws of Monstro, the whale, the same whale who swallowed Pinocchio. We are really being transported to a magical place called Storybook Land. And like all good stories do, ours starts with Once Upon a Time and with a big bad wolf. He lives in the cave coming up on our left, and he's always after those three little pigs. But luckily for them, they live across the way in those three houses. One made of straw, one made of sticks, and one made of guaranteed wolf-proof bricks. Now things are about to take a strange turn as just beyond the river bend is the quaint English village, which is home to Alice. One golden afternoon, she followed the white rabbit down the rabbit hole and fell down into Wonderland. And things only got curiouser and curiouser from there. Our next chapter begins in London Park to our right. This is the very same park that Peter Pan flew over with John, Lindsay, and Michael Darling as they followed the second star to the right and straight on from Morning to Neverland with Philip and Tinkerbell's Pixie Dust. All of the places here in Storybook Land are quite magical, such as the city of Agrabah straight ahead. This is where a street rat named Aladdin first stumbled into Princess Jasmine in the marketplace and stole her heart. Though the two came from different worlds, with the power of love and the hope of a genie, they are now married and live in the Sultan's palace to our right. Aladdin and Jasmine's story began with a magic river ride to a whole new world, soaring over, sideways, and under the twinkling archways overhead, where love blooms forever. Now, while all of the places here in Storybook Land are quite magical, some are also rather mysterious, such as the Cave of Wonders straight ahead. It is said that the treasure bears a curse which can only be lifted by the genie who lives in the land, and rumor has it, whoever sets the genie free will be granted 3 wishes. Now let's all make a wish to see if it comes true. To our right, what's to be free from the evil queen and she found shelter in the cottage to our right, with her sons of the 7 dwarves. They offered her protection in return for her kindness, and if you listen carefully, you'll just might hear them whistle while they work. Now Cinderella wished to go to the ball, but her wicked stepmother forbade it. Luckily for her, her fairy godmother granted that wish, but when she did not return home by midnight, her carriage turned back into a pumpkin and still sits there on the bridge to our left. Though magic has its limits, love does not. Cinderella now lives in the palace at the top of the hill with her prince.
This landscaping is so cool.
Wishes can inspire dreams like the ones that come to us while sleeping on a quilted bed of flowers like the ones to our left. They were inspired by the 1933 Silly Symphony cartoon Lullaby Land, and the miniature plants will stay small forever thanks to the enchantment of Tinkerbell. This is the very same magic that she used on the Lost Boys in Neverland so that they would never, ever have to grow up. This is what made this place a favorite of master storyteller Walt Disney, who continues to inspire our stories to this day. And in fact, Walt Disney has inspired stories like Wind in the Willows featuring Mole, Rat, and Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad lives in that stately manor coming up on our left. But sorry folks, he isn't home right now. He's off in his motor car on a wild ride to nowhere in particular. Or stories like that of Arendelle, where sisters Anna and Elsa grew up and never met their frozen friends Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven. Though Elsa lives in that icy palace, Anna refused to let her go, and they found that the power of love was strong enough to help them weather even the harshest storms. Straight ahead is the Alpine Village, which is home to the woodcarver Geppetto. He wished upon a star for his wooden puppet Pinocchio to become a real boy, but it was not until Pinocchio saved him from the belly of Monstro the whale that the Blue Fairy granted that wish. Geppetto's wish was like that of Ariel, the Little Mermaid. She wished to walk on land and become a part of our world. It was the sea witch Ursula who grew into that wish, and Ariel traded her fins for city lights. She now lives in the palace to our right with Prince Eric, but Ariel carried his own in the underwater to be with most of her toilet, where she lived in the shadow of her father's and written. One of all of our stories and storybook world, Ariel found it as happily ever after. Now as we approach the dock, please remain seated, keeping your hands up and fingers inside the boat, and do not stand up until I told you to stay for yourself, so that our story will end under the sea. Once again, my name is Maddie, and on behalf of all of our storytellers here today, I hope you're having a very magical day here at the Disneyland Resort.